So today we're going to do another Q&A video. If you haven't seen my first Q&A video, I will definitely link that one down below because there might be some questions that were asked that were already answered in that video. So I'm going to probably skip over those so we can cover more ground. So I'm just going to jump in and start picking some questions. I think I'm going to start with Instagram because I just posted something this morning asking for any last minute questions that you guys might have. Let's see, I'm going to answer this one. It's a few questions, so I will answer those. This is from Gots83. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. We've been together for almost 4 years. I also was asked how long we've been together, so that answers more than one question. Do I work? Yes, I do. I also get asked a lot what I do for work, so that's answered in my last video. So I'm a retail store manager, so that's, if you're curious what I do for a living, I do have a job. I do work full time. So that's what I do when I'm not doing YouTube. I literally spend every other waking moment doing YouTube stuff. So let's see, what else did she ask? Or do you want to be a makeup artist? And she said, love your videos. Thanks, girl. I am self-taught. I don't think that I will... I mean, it would be nice to pursue makeup, but I do like the job that I have now. I'm very happy and content at where I am at. I went to college for fashion design, and I now have arthritis in my hands and other places, so I can't really pursue anything to do with that anymore. But you know, I'm very happy doing these videos and focusing on YouTube and my job outside of YouTube as well. See, Jane Doe 206 asked, what do you use for video editing? I just use Windows Live Movie Maker. Super simple. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I was really interested because I saw this question from it's XX October Oblivion XX, and she said, what's your Myer Briggs personality? I actually looked it up. Let me see if I still have it open. What my personality was. I had never taken that test before to see what my personality was, so I was super intrigued to find out. I'm an INFJ is my personality type, and I was reading through all of the stuff that they talked about, and that is creepy dead on. Apparently I am less than 1% of the population, which I thought was really cool. I like that it tells you on this site, what is this site? 16personalities.com. Other people that are also your same personality type, like Martin Luther King was an INFJ, which is cool. Mother Teresa, Nicole Kidman, Mel Gibson, James Wilson from House MD. So that's cool to find out that, I mean, to know that you share the same personality trait with Martin Luther King. How cool is that? Pretty freaking cool. So yeah, I'll leave some of that information down below because that is really in depth what they talk about, but it was really, I felt dead on. So definitely go take that personality. I'd love to know what your guys' personality trait is down below. Let me know. So once again, that is INFJ, the advocate. I don't think you can see that, but boom. So thanks for asking that. That was definitely interesting. I'm really curious to read more about that. I got asked how old I was. That's in my last video. In my last video, I just went on and on about I'm the same age as Nicole Guerrero and avoided actually answering it because it is an insecurity because I'm older than most people think that I am. But 29. Yes, I'm 29. Forever. I will not turn 30. I don't feel like it yet. I don't know. Let's see. What is your favorite film of all time and what sunscreen do you use? This is my Miss Liss XV. My favorite film of all time. I love Breakfast at Tiffany's. I feel like that will always be the kind of the classic. Audrey Hepburn. Love her. And then sunscreen do I use? I honestly don't go out in the sun. I don't go out in the sun at all. I use... that's really bad that I don't go outside, but I work in a mall, so I'm indoors a lot, and I literally just go from my apartment into places and try and stay indoors. I think that's part of the reason why my skin stays so pale, but it may be so clear because when I use a sunscreen, I just use kind of whatever if I need to use it, but I don't regularly go out and hang out outside. I mentioned before that I have arthritis, so I can't really do a lot of hiking or anything like that because my joints would hate me. But yeah, I mean, maybe I should get outdoors more, but it's never been my thing. Even before I had arthritis, it wasn't really my thing to go outdoors. Pretty much every foundation I own, almost all of them have some sort of SPF in them, so that protects my face, but I literally just walk to my car and go in. I want to start using a sunscreen on my hands though, because I've heard that's the only place that really the sun hits mostly when you're in your car driving. So when I'm driving, I definitely want to protect my hands, which are covered in makeup. Are you shocked? got asked this a lot. What is your favorite makeup item of all time? See, Maria Cal 2 asked this one. I can't pick. For real though? Like maybe if you wanted to know like my favorite palette or my favorite foundation of all time. Oh, my favorite makeup item of all time. Can I pick two? Can I just two generalizations? I think concealer and mascara. If I could only put on two things ever, I feel like those would be it, because you could sheer out a concealer to kind of cover up any other. I have really pink cheeks, so I like to use foundation to cover those, which is really funny that we always use foundation and then cover up our pink cheeks, then put the color right back on. But then we have control over where we put it, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the other picture, the one that I posted a few days ago. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize how many there were. McWatts92, she was the first one to ask a question on Instagram. So I'm gonna answer hers. If you had to keep your hair color one color for the rest of your life, what color would you pick? Any color. I feel most myself either, I'm getting used to the red finally, but I think the pink and purple just like suits me. Pink and purple, pink in general, I've always loved. If I had to, probably pink. I think pink. Let's see, Wildflower137 asked what my #1 Holy Grail product. I think the L'Oreal Texture Perfector serum is my favorite like beauty product that I have found that has definitely made a difference in my skin, so I love that very much. I think that's probably my favorite. Britt Becker, she asked a few questions. She's been watching my videos for forever, so I recognize your names when you've been around for a long time. Love that girl. She's always super sweet and positive, always makes my day. So let's see, her question was what my natural hair color is. You can kind of see it peeking out. It's a medium to dark brown. I've had gray hair since I was like 19, so I figure I have to dye my hair anyway because I was just dyeing it dark brown. When I started my channel, I had dark brown and like chunks of blonde. So I don't know, I kind of decided to just go for it, and why not dye my hair all these colors if I can, because I got done anyway.
You said lots of hugs, by the way. Hugs to you too, girl.
Sam's Beauty Sparkle, she asked, have you ever thought of, I assume some of this is typo because it says, have you thought air hashing babies one day? I think she means of having babies one day. Maybe. I have my fur babies. I don't know. I want to be 1,000% like financially stable and in a good place. And I grew up with a stay-at-home mom. I was lucky enough that my dad worked hard enough and had a good enough job that my mom didn't have to work. So if I were to have children, I would like to be a stay-at-home mom. So maybe someday if I can just do YouTube, if that ever happens, then it would be more likely, I think. Marriage, possibly, yes, someday. We've definitely talked about it, but again, we want to be financially stable and all of that completely, and like I want to be able to afford getting a house and all of that. How many cats do you have and what are their names? This is by Miss Courtney Kitty. I have two. I have Anna, who you see the most. She's my baby girl cat that loves to be in here. I can't film without her in here. Hi, honey. She's right down here, right next to me. So she's in here, and then I have a boy cat. So she's 1.5 years old. I still call her a kitten. She's still my baby kitten. And then I have Dior, who is 8, and they're both big orange long-haired cats. So sometimes either of them will be back there. Usually it's Anna, and her full name is Anastasia, after Anastasia Beverly Hills, just so you know. And then Dior, clearly Christian Dior. He's content being outside of the room. Sometimes he wants to come in, but normally he's just out there. If the door is open and I'm filming, he'll come in, but if it's closed, he usually would rather be out there. So those are my kittens. Let's see, Truck and Barbie. She said, do you do your own hair or do you have someone do it? I do my own hair. I do get my hair cut by someone else. I cut my bangs though because they grow too fast. It's the only thing that grows too fast. Yeah, I dye my hair myself, and I usually cut my extensions myself. I've had them cut once or twice, but I usually just do it myself because I always wear my hair curly. I just feel like I love being able to not be super precise. I feel like when it's straight, I will definitely fuss over it way more than when it's curly, or if it's like, in a braid to the side, which is falling out of. Ugh. So that's just what I like. That's what I do. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. I would like to get a set of extensions cut by a professional again, just to, I don't know. Why not? Michael Black. I think that she asked a question the last one, and I think I said Michael. Michael. Good to know. Oh, Michael Black, hello. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill is queen. She's queen. We know that. At least I feel that way. So Jaclyn Hill, Nicole Guerrero, Nikki Tutorials, Shan XO, Wayne Goss. I could list all of them. I think there was a question here somewhere like if I could meet any of them or if I could meet any of them right now. Who would I pick? Jaclyn Hill. She's my number one. She's kind of who got me into YouTube. She was the first person I really started watching, the first person I subscribed to, so she definitely gets a lot of credit for me being here right now on this channel because she was very inspiring. Let's see, Deb Flores, what's your zodiac sign? I am a Gemini. So many. I think I'm gonna jump over to YouTube and check those questions out. Let's see, Cassie asked, what is your best advice for someone in a makeup creativity funk? What I love to do is just kind of like blindly grab a couple shadows sometimes and just like, or like a few, or just don't even think about it, or grab two that you don't think would even go together and finding a way to make them work. I think that's so much fun. I've definitely done that with Colourpop shadows and just kind of like reached into one of the drawers, or like I have them separated by neutrals and brights, so I definitely would pick a couple from each and then kind of go from there. You don't always have to use every single one, of course, or you could challenge yourself to, but that's my favorite way to just kind of get out of the slump. Nicola Butterfly, congrats on the 10K, thank you. And what's your favorite high-end and drugstore highlighters? You always have a lovely highlighter on. 90% of the time I have Becca's Moonstone on. I'm obsessed. Right now I have Becca's Moonstone and Opal. I mix them. I love those more than anything. I know they're really expensive, but I have used that Becca one like non-stop every day, and I'm just starting to see pan in the center, barely, but like I have used it like crazy. So that's my favorite high-end one. Drugstore, there aren't very many drugstore ones. I haven't tried Tiki from Hard Candy, but I've heard good things. I really like this one. This one is the Shimmer Strips from Physicians Formula. This is a Malibu Strip Pink Sand Bronzer. I just use the lighter shades to highlight. So that's probably my favorite drugstore one. See, Amanda L asked, favorite and least favorite hair color style you've had, the hardest to maintain, and what have you done that have not done that you want to? Wow, that was way too hard to get out. Favorite hair color, I love the pink and purple. I felt like that was just me. I feel like pink and purple, I should have been born pink pearl hair or something. I do love the red. I feel like I finally got into the red shade that I really want. Red is definitely the most difficult to maintain. I feel like it washes out, but it gets all over everything. I don't know, like every morning when I wake up, I have to like scrub little pink spots off the side of my face because if I sleep on my hair, and I have a bunch of like, I have bangs and little layers, so I will sleep on them and then it will stain my face, stain my shower, stain everything. So I often ask myself why, but I do love it and I am enjoying it, so I'm going to keep it for a little while longer. I'm not sure what color I'm going to do next. I don't even know what I want to do. I don't know. I feel like if I do anything, I really want to do like super pastel, pink and purple, like super pastel. Because I did pastel, but not quite like super light, I think is what I would like to do. I would love to go blonde just because there's like the blonde trend going on right now, and kind of curious. I would want to do like pastel pink and blonde, or pastel lavender and blonde. Maybe gray. I don't know. Oh, the possibilities. You opened up a can of worms. See, Morgan Vegsund? I'm really bad at pronouncing names. What tattoos and piercings do you have? I don't have any piercings anymore. I used to have my Monroe and my lip, and I had my eyebrow a million years ago, it feels like. I do have my ears stretched, so I do wear plugs. I go back and forth on keeping those. I don't know, I feel like I'm just getting older, and I don't know, but I'm holding out because I don't want to have to redo it if I'd change my mind. So I'm just keeping those in for now. And then tattoos. I have my leopard print on my shoulder, and then I have my feet. I'll try and insert a picture of that because I'm not going to be able to be like, show you my feet right now. But I have 2 sugar skulls and some lyrics from my favorite band on my feet, which is Bright Eyes. So they say no lies, just love. The feels. Denise Marie asked, how did you get your YouTube name? It was just the nickname, like back in the day, like MySpace. Shannon Shortcake was just my nickname. It went together. I've had pink hair a lot in my life, so I think that's where it came from. Definitely not because I'm short, because I'm not short. Super tall, like 5'9".
What is, what?
Yes. I like this one. So, Lizette Rodriguez asked, what are your favorite 2 high-end and 2 drugstore brands? Let's see, and she also asked, what do you love most about making YouTube videos? Favorite 2 high-end brands? I love Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then probably MAC, like I talked about before, because like I love something all across that line, but I love Becca too. But if we're going for like loving across the board, like I've never tried an Anastasia product I don't like, and I love most of MAC stuff, so probably those 2. And then drugstore, I love L'Oreal. I feel like L'Oreal has more hits for me than misses. Another one, probably NYX, if you can consider that drugstore. But if not, then I do like Essence a lot. They have a lot of really, really affordable stuff. And I'm actually going to make a video very soon about their kind of matte lip glosses. They're kind of like matte lipsticks. They're super comfortable, but I will tell you about that in another video. So probably those. What do I love most about making YouTube videos? I love stuff like this and talking to you guys and connecting with you, and I feel like I have 10,000 friends now that I can talk about makeup with, and it's a really good outlet because I do love makeup a lot, and I don't deal with makeup in my everyday career, so it's a really good hobby for me. I just really enjoy it. Just being here and talking to you guys, I guess, is my favorite thing. Plus, it's a good excuse to buy the makeup that I want, because I can always say, I can make a video on it. If I make a video on it, then it's justified, right? I think so. Michelle Tesmora. First, I wanted to mention you're amazing and I love you. I love you too, girl. And all of your videos. If you were to collaborate with one makeup company of your choice, who would it be and why? Can I pick 2? I'm going to pick 2, because Colourpop and Anastasia, I feel like those are just like, love them both. So if I could collaborate with anyone, probably them. It would be fun to collaborate with Makeup Revolution. The choices. Do I have to? We'll go with that. Alright, so on Facebook, let's see, Leslie Wilzer. What are your top favorite fake eyelash brand? So I love Red Cherry ones / Cara Lashes. You can find those on shopmissday.com. Those are only $1 each. Those are definitely the most affordable ones that I love. And then I also love Cocoa Lashes right now. The Soho Lashes are my favorite. And then the Goddess Lashes are also amazing. Those I found on Amazon, but you can get them other places as well. And then House of Lashes, the Siren Lashes are my favorite. And then I also love the Bambi Lashes. So, love my lashes. What are your hobbies outside of makeup YouTube? I don't know how to say your name exactly. Hadia? I hope so. I don't know. Beautiful name, but I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at saying names. You see yourself doing meetups after you hit 100,000 subscribers? I would love to. I do want to go to some of the beauty conventions someday. That would be really nice. I don't think that doing a meetup before getting to that point, if I get to that point, that would be amazing. And of course, I would love to do meetups. I would love to meet some of you guys. That would be fantastic. So that is definitely something I would want to do someday. Hobbies outside of makeup YouTube, I don't really have any because I do work full-time. YouTube is what I spend pretty much every other minute doing. I mean, I hang out with friends sometimes and my boyfriend, but definitely consumes a lot of time with editing and filming and all of that. So YouTube is what any of my free time goes to, usually. Katie Morton asked, how do you keep your skin so clear? I have a Clarisonic. I'm really into skincare. I don't wear my makeup to bed. I fell asleep last night because I wasn't feeling well with makeup still on, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I was just like, what's on my face? Why? So I definitely make sure to wash my face every day. I use my Clarisonic. I use Purity face wash. I've used it for a long time. And then I use some of the Glam Glow cleansers, the Thirsty Cleanse and the Super Cleanse, as well as the Thirsty Mud and the Super Mud. So I feel like those on any time my face is super dry, I use the Thirsty Mud. If I have any problem areas, I use the Super Mud. So I feel like that combination of things has helped my skin. Plus, I'm like all about moisturizer and eye cream every single day. All day, every day. I don't want to look my age ever. If you guys want me to, like I said, do a second part where I can answer more questions, because I will definitely answer more questions. If you guys want me to do another one, it's so hard to get all of the questions in one video. Definitely way too many. Macaroni and Chelsea, I believe. She says, I've seen you post about having what I figure is a chronic illness, autoimmune disease. My mom has rheumatoid arthritis. I can't talk. My mom has rheumatoid arthritis since she was 19, so I was curious as to what illness you're fighting. I have something, it's an autoimmune disease. We think it's psoriatic arthritis, but I don't have psoriasis, but because distant relatives in my family, like I could skip a generation, something like that. So if they have psoriasis or if psoriasis happens in my family, I can get the arthritis without actually having psoriasis. It's the only thing that really makes sense. All of the symptoms make sense. You can't really prove it, which sucks. Besides just like the symptoms, I mean, I have arthritis and I'm being treated for it right now. Yeah, it sucks. It is what it is, though. It's definitely a lot better than it was. For a really long time, I had no idea what was wrong, and I would just lay in bed for a long time. So up until I started my channel, pretty much, it was really bad, because I think I finally just like forced myself to do something that was going to make me happy, because I was literally just working and then going home and laying in bed and not moving. So I wanted to do something that would make me happy, and that's how I started my channel, because it was just a really hard time. And it does suck to feel like you're 80 years old. Like, I'm not like a spring chicken or anything, but I shouldn't be dealing with these things. It really sucks. And like you said, that sucks for your mom since she was 19. I was probably, what was I, 26? About 26 when it started really acting up. And they said a lot of it, most of the doctors said that it was just because of my weight. I've never been a small girl. I have a really low metabolism, really low thyroid. So, Colourpop just tagged me. I gotta see this. Oh, shoot, girl. Sorry to change subject. That's really exciting. I'll finish before I look. Okay, so, like, they're even being treated for it. When I get stressed out, it flares up. It gets worse. So it's really hard. And then it sucks because to lose weight, to be active and stuff, you have to feel good enough to exercise. And I'll talk more about that in a minute, but let's see. Yes!
Yes!
That's awesome. Thank you, Colourpop. Not that you're going to see this, but thank you. That's exciting. So, let's see. While I'm on the subject of that, I got a lot of requests for clothing hauls, and so that kind of ties into this. I haven't been buying a lot of clothes lately. One of the medications they put me on caused me to gain all of the weight that I had lost a couple years ago. I had lost like 65 pounds. I was really excited about it, and I was finally into normal sizes, and then one of the medications they put me on caused me to gain a lot of it back. So I'm at a place right now where I'm trying to just focus on me and focus on getting back. So I haven't been buying a lot of clothes, but once I feel comfortable buying more clothes, if that makes sense, then I will definitely do clothing hauls for you guys. It's not that like I'm that insecure about being plus size. I mean, I am plus size, that's obvious, but I don't want to buy a bunch of clothes when I'm trying to work on getting healthier, and I'm getting off that medication right now, which is why I'm so out of it. Messes with your head. It's not good. But it's scary what medications can do to you. I know that I have to be on them in order to live my day-to-day life right now. So the clothing hauls will come whenever I do an actual clothing haul. I just haven't really been buying a lot of stuff. I'll buy like one thing here or there. A lot of kimonos because those will always fit. So, yeah, I guess that addresses that. Okay, I think my card is almost full, so I'm going to end this here. Let me know again if you want me to do a part 2, and I can answer more of the questions because I didn't get that far through all of them. And there's so many more that I could answer, and I want to. And I'll also, like I said, link that video down below from part 1, where I cover a lot of basic things and other questions. Yeah, if you do want me to do another Q&A, leave your questions down below so I can answer those when I do that. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you once more for hitting 10K. I love every single one of you so much, and it's so exciting, and I spend so much of my time making these videos and investing in this channel. So to have you guys here with me, I really feel like I have 10,000 friends that I can just talk to about makeup. It is hot in here because the sun is shining. I always film at night and the lights are on. Whew. So yes, let me know. I love you guys so much, and you're all amazing. Thank you so much for all of your questions, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye. I'm waiting for all the thumbs down now. What are your top 5 favorite... I can't talk. Wow.
What are you doing? You coming in? Come on. You both coming in?